Hey guys, this is J Factor here with Bachelor number 4. This VCR was in my show and tell video recently. When I turned it in the video, as you probably saw, I plugged it in. Nothing happened. So what I'm going to try next... Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got power. So let's hook this baby up and see what happens. Okay. So I've hooked her up, strangely enough, on the back of this thing. Get some light in here. We only have a yellow and a red. There is no white. The other portion is hooked up to this end here. VCR is plugged in. I'm just gonna plug in the TV. Okay, we'll turn this on. Turn this around for a second. Power's on. Let's pop in a tape and see what happens. I'm gonna use that video head cleaner that I have been using in the past. The one that got eaten up anyways. This guy. Been using it for the last 2 out of 3 VCRs. Unless you include the one that I'm always using. So let's pop her in. Let's take this off. Looks like it's accepting the tape, so let's... Okay. Stop it. Eject it. It didn't eat the tape. That's a very good sign. So, let's give her a good cleaning. Probably saw in my show and tell video, my most recent one, that this was very dusty on the inside. So, but there's only really, since we know it doesn't eat the tape, the only thing I really need to clean is the recording head there, the video drum, and the audio head there. And I'll be using for all this isopropyl alcohol, 99% pure stuff. As I've said in previous videos, the reason I choose 99% over 97% or anything lower than that is, well, let's just say 97%. What happened was it would clean the VCR, but the 97% stuff would, the tapes would get jammed up because of the chemical liquids on the film itself, because film is a chemical process. The 99% stuff, it played the tape. So essentially, it was cleaning the tape and the VCR at the exact same time. And this is a Life brand, which is a Shoppers Drug Mart brand name. It only cost, I think it was about $8. It's hard for me to remember, but yeah. Alright, and I'll be using the isopropyl alcohol and Q-tips to clean, for now, just the recording head and the audio head. Okay, I put rubbing alcohol on this. I'm going to try my best to, they told me in the past during some videos, don't do it up and down, just do it side to side. And I always, from past experience, try not to over rub, we already got some on here. Try not to overdo it with the recording head or the audio heads with the Q-tip, because the Q-tip will come apart and it can jam up inside there and just make the audio and recording look terrible. Okay, that's it, I think, for the recording head, because it looks dirty but not too much dirt, so it looks good. Now we're doing the audio heads. I'm gonna try and do this without trying to avoid touching the video drum as much as possible. Just, it's okay to touch the top corners, but avoid touching any other part of it. Now that is very dirty. Okay, we're gonna have to get another Q-tip for this one. Yeah, that's very dirty on both sides of it. Okay, this is Q-tip number 2 for the audio heads, 3 altogether. I don't, like I said before, I don't want to overdo it though with the audio heads, so if there's only a little bit on here, I'll take it. Yeah, just a tiny bit there, that's good enough. Okay, next, the video drum. Okay, as I've done in the past, I'm going to cut open my coloring book and use just the white portion of this, because I like the cardboard over regular paper as far as cleaning the video drum goes. I've cut out 3 strips from the book for now. I'm going to just drip some of this stuff on it, but it's running really low. Eventually I'll have to refill this guy. This is same stuff. It's 99% isopropyl alcohol. If I can get my camera to focus here. Yeah, there we go. And just pour some on here. Okay, might have overdid it on the pouring there, but that's why I'm using my rubber yoga mat for all this. Okay. This one might have leaked a little too much, but if I get any on my fingers, that's okay. I just have to be careful. Alright, let's give her a shot. First one, I'm just gonna set up the camera here so I can, because I need to do this with one hand. Okay, that should be good enough for the purposes of my experiment. Just gonna put her over there, spin the dial. Certainly seems to be enough liquid on this thing to, without me needing to bring her up or down. It's also wide enough of a strip. I don't know if you can see it clearly enough in the video. Yeah, you can. Okay, just checking. That I'm only touching the rim of the top, and I'm spinning it clockwise, not counterclockwise. Only do it clockwise. Honestly, It doesn't look that dirty, the video drum. So I'll come back with another strip. Strip number 2. I'm not too worried about overdoing it with the video drum. It's just the audio and recording heads. It's because the Q-tip, that stuff can get inside. Doing a little up and down, but not too much there. That one looks surprisingly a little dirtier than the first one. And now for the last one. I'm pressing hard but not too hard against this thing. Okay, there's a third strip. Hey, let's turn the TV on. Oh, TV's... Just gotta find... Sorry, a bit of a mess in here. Let's pop in the tape and see what happens. Okay. So something happened there. It propped up briefly. Hit the play button. And then it's just stopping it. Okay. Now, whoops. Looks like it ate it a little bit. That's okay, that's why I use this tape. Let's just pull the pin on the side here so I can release this. And let's see if I can I found it's easier to do it facing down. I have heard that if I use a butter knife in there, it's much easier to turn and it won't kill my fingers as much. But yeah, it'll be good to go again. But for now, I'm going to unplug this. Okay, it's unplugged. And I'm going to spray it with the antifreeze that I call. Just gonna take these red and yellow cords so that they have no part in this. Nothing else is plugged in. There's the cord for it. This is I don't even know what that is, but that's another part of the VCR, and it's it just hangs over the edge there, so it's meant to be there, hanging out. What I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to use my electronic air duster that I got at Walmart for 10 bucks. I'm going to turn her upside down. I'm going to spray the inside of this thing. And then I'm going to leave it for at least probably 12 hours, maybe a little more, to let the antifreeze dry properly. And then I'm going to test this out again. So here we go. Let's get on the inside there. I don't hear any crackling so far. Yeah, I don't hear any crackling at all. I do see some smoke coming off of this thing. There's the freeze smoke. To be honest, I've never seen that actually happen on one of these things. But, yeah. It's frozen up good. Let's see if that fixes the problem with making the tape stop. And we'll come back to it in about 12 hours. I'll just put the cover back on it. That way it can do its thing without being interrupted by the sunlight coming through this part. Don't want to do anything more to it other than what it needs to be doing. Just gonna close these blinds just in case it gets too hot today. Alright, it hasn't been 12 hours, it's been approximately 5 hours, but the humidity has picked up outside, so I figure it's safe to test it now. So I've plugged it in, let's turn it on. Comes on. That's a good sign. Let's hook her up. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean that in there. Okay, so I put some my isopropyl alcohol from Shoppers Drug Mart onto a Q-tip here. Just gonna clean that bottom part there. Ugh. That is filthy. Let's just dry it off now. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now let's hook it up. Yellow and red. Okay. I'll turn this on. Video 2. We'll pop the tape in. I'll take this hood off so you can see exactly what it does.
Please stop. Eject tape now.
Looks alright. It could use a little more cleaning.
Clean video and audio heads.
And the video head.
Audio test.
It's still working better than before.
Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Stop the tape.
Clean video and audio head. Audio test.
There we go. Stop. Eject. Okay. So my theory is that I cleaned it, but I used the isopropyl alcohol, and it dried up on there. So I'm just gonna give this whole area one more cleaning with the alcohol on the recording head, the audio head. Audio sounds fine to me, and the video drum. So we're gonna go over all these once each. a tiny bit of dirt. And now the audio head. I don't see anything wrong with this Q-tip. So I was right about the audio head. There was absolutely nothing dirty about that. Now for the video drill. Sorry about the sound in the background, that's my air conditioner. Today's a very humid day. Okay. Pour this out. Should be enough. Seal that back up. And I'll mount this so that I can get a good view of the cleaning unit. Okay. I'm only going to do this once because I think it's just the leftover residue from the alcohol, but I will press hard against it. Try not to move as much. I'm going to go up and down a bit. This one's not as wide as the others I was using. Okay. Quite a bit of dirt on there. Let's give it another go though. Pop the tape in. And yes, it was plugged in. Let's see. It's looking much better.
Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject now.
Okay, let's stop her. Eject tape. Pull it out. No problems. Okay. Let's just give it one more cleaning. I know I said I'd only do one more, but even though it worked, I just want to be positive that, because that was a lot of dirt on that last one. This up a bit. Hopefully you can still see that perfectly. It was sitting on the edge of the desk here. I'll press a little harder in there. Go up and down a bit. Just a tiny bit. Not a lot, of course. Okay. So it's still cleaned a little bit of dirt on there. Let's test it out one last time. Hopefully it's the last time. I like to be certain.
Clean video and audio head. Audio test.
I already know that sometimes it behaves this way just because this tape has been eaten a lot in the previous cleanings.
Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. To detape that, press and hold rewind. Scan search now.
Okay. Rewind. Kind of an odd search for number 3 there, it looked like. We're on number 2 now. An odd search for number 1 too. This thing's making funny noises. Alright. Is it gonna automatically start? Guess not. Let's hit play.
Clean video and audio heads.
Okay.
Test.
That's what I was afraid of. Audio's working great. Video drum needs more cleaning.
Audio test complete.
I think.
Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Let's see what the others look like.
Clean video and audio head. Audio test. Audio test complete.
Let's
Head cleaning complete.
take this out.
Please stop. Eject tape now.
Okay, eject tape now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it in this one, which I already know works perfectly. Sorry about the slow zoom out. Take the tape out. Pop her in here. I think it's video 1. I think. No, it's channel 3. There we go.
Clean video and audio heads. Audio test.
Let me turn it down a bit.
Audio test complete.
It sounded a little louder on this one than it did down there, so maybe some of the audio does need cleaning.
Eject tape now.
Okay, tape's working perfectly, so we are gonna have to work on the video drums, but before we do that, I'm going to test out a new head cleaner that I've never tested before. I'm going to be testing out this one I bought on eBay. It's a wet process of VHS cleaning. There's a liquid hole right there. So I'm going to put my isopropyl alcohol, 99% stuff. Sorry about the blurriness. In there, in a little hole. I know it comes with one, but I'm going to use this stuff. Because I already know it's good for cleaning. But I never used this particular tape before. So eventually going to give it to someone, no time like the present. First of all, I want to take this tab off, because those are, you only have to cover that, have that covered when you want to record something. I don't ever want to record on a head cleaner. So far it's not accepting the tape at all. This is flashing. Okay, so the power has to be off at the moment in order for it to accept anything. Let's put it on video 2. See what happens. I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing something on the screen, but nothing has popped up. I see the video drum spinning, but I don't see the video doing anything. So I'm just going to pop this one into my other normal VCR, so we'll go on video 1 here, or channel 3. Pop her in, see if we're supposed to see anything on the screen. That's why we test these things. Is it jammed up? Let's see if it did anything for the quality of this one. Right now it's not accepting a tape. Turn the power off. Turn it on. Honestly, I didn't see this thing do anything for either one. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it, or it doesn't look like there's even meant to be a video in there. Nothing is happening on video 2. I'll try it and play. Alright. Let's see if it did anything to this VCR. Video, or channel 3. Seems to be fine.
Audio test complete. Bed cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is set this up again, and we're gonna keep cleaning this until it shows video. We want this thing working perfectly, not just occasionally. Just gonna set this up. Sorry. And we'll be back. I've made 5 more strips to try and clean the video drum. I still don't think there's much point to cleaning the audio head because I didn't see any dirt on it, and I don't want to make it any worse with the Q-tip. Okay, there's number 1. I don't see much dirt on there at all. Well, even though I made 5, I'm just gonna pop her in there. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Put it on video 2.
The clean tape off. Sequential code rewind. Scan search now.
Okay. Here, rewind it. There we go. It's back at the beginning. Let's do strip number 2. So we'll go through all of them this time. I'll try not to sweat on this because the humidity is a bit high. So there's some dirt there. Not a whole lot of dirt there. This one feels very wet as far as the alcohol goes. Going up and down a bit, pressing hard against it. There's a little bit more. And the last one, hopefully. This one's very wet as well. Try to get the bottom, although most of it looks like it's coming from the top area, judging by the dirt marks that we had. Top and middle. Yeah, the top area. Okay. Let's test it out again. This time it's round. It's on video too. And it stopped. I don't really know what it's doing right now. That wasn't the end, that was the beginning of the tape. Let's press play again. See if we can get it moving. I think it's just stuck on that frame. Okay. This is what I was talking about in past videos, that sometimes it can take hours of cleaning. Not just a few simple steps. Okay, let's take it out. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid that it was freezing up because it was eating the tape. And right now, it is. And I've just wanted to let go of the tape. Okay. So once again, press it on the side. And yeah, it's really eating it. I'm going to take this opportunity to try the butter knife routine without hurting my fingers. Two types of butter knives here. This one And this one looks a little too wide to go in there to do anything. Trying the other one, nothing. It's just too thin. I'm gonna try this one. Let's pour it down the way I did before. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need a perfect type of butter knife, I think, for this. It was a good try though. But oh, there we go. Maybe. For some reason it wasn't going that way. Clockwise, but it was going counterclockwise. So I'll have to remember that in the future. Okay. Well, let's give this another cleaning. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really surprised it's behaving this way. Because this is, to be perfectly honest, the dirtiest VCR interior I've ever had to fix. But it also tells me that this was a temperamental VCR in the first place and it had to be open in order to get cleaned. Okay. It's not the video drum. There's a whole lot of dirt in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to go around on the inside just a little bit. Not going to put anything on it yet. I'm just going to clean any areas that look really dirty to me right now. Sorry about the quality. I don't know if you can tell. I guess I have to take my word for it that it is very dirty right there. Just gotta see what I can do on the inside. I keep it in something in there that feels like a locking mechanism. Here's the 4 that I've just used that are really dirty. Those are not too dirty at all. Let's pop the tape in again. Hopefully it won't need it this time. Hopefully it'll just play it. I hear it, but I don't see it. Always a good sign when it doesn't eat the tape. Let's put another one in. don't know why this thing is sliding. Still no dirt on the video drum. Okay. Stop. Eject tape now. Just gonna press harder against it. Go a little bit up, a little bit down with the paper. Still not a whole lot of dirt on there. Okay. Stopping. Ejecting. There's one thing I want to test here. I don't know if you can see it in the video yet. You can. Okay, good. This part here. Just gonna give this a good spin. Because one of my other VCRs, it looked exactly like that when I spun it. But I don't think that thing's meant to be completely clean. Because it's work, as far as I know, the other ones, the number 2 is working fine right now. Let's give her another go. No picture. Whoops. Sorry about that. Leg on this stand slipped a bit. Okay, we're going to try the video head again. I'm going to first eject this. Make sure it ejects smoothly. There we go. Back to cleaning the video drum. bit. Power on, or off I should say, so it comes back on. What was that? Once again, not seeing any picture, and the video is just hanging around the outside there. Let's see if it'll eventually catch on. That was weird.
Clean video and audio head. Audio test. Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete.
Okay, this is bizarre.
Please stop. Eject tape now.
Let's give her another go.
Clean video and audio heads. Audio test. Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. To change tape path, you press and hold rewind. Scan search.
Pressing rewind. Let's do it a little faster. Okay. Stop and eject. Okay. That was bizarre. So it doesn't seem like there's anything quite wrong with the video, but the mechanics, on the other hand, that seems a bit weird. So this time I am going to put alcohol on here, and we're going to zoom out. This time I put alcohol on here. Okay. This one's a clean one. Just looking around, giving you guys an opportunity to see more of what I'm doing on the inside as far as trying to clean it goes. Really filthy in here. Trying to get all the dust as much as possible out to see if the dust is interfering with the mechanics itself. Okay, hit something there. And I have a feeling whatever I'm hitting, it's what's causing that tape to act all weird the way it did just now. Good sign that it accepted the tape right away.
Clean video and audio head.
I hear it, but I don't see anything. But that was on video 1 before. Let's see what it does in video 2.
Audio head complete. Head key complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Okay, we're on video 2 now.
Clean video and
No
audio.
picture.
Audio head. Audio head complete. Head key complete.
Nothing.
Please stop. Eject tape now.
Okay, stop, eject tape now. Alright. Still think it's gotta be partial to the video drum. We have to at least see some sort of video feed. If the mechanics are not acting up, then it's gotta be the video. So we'll try that. It's probably both because, yes, it is very dirty. Okay, we'll give her another go. Sorry, my head's in the way because I'm taking a closer look at something here. This doesn't look too bad. Some dirt there, but really what I'm curious about is how close this thing can get in there. Oh, that's close. Okay, let's just go right in then. It's this part, the recording head. Sorry, but I have to zoom out, I guess, and then just go in closer. There's a little bit of dirt on the sides here, yeah. And some Q-tip residue on the top. And the Q-tip residue is still there. More on the bottom there. Alright. Let's give it another test run. I like that it's accepting the tape now without me having to press the power button.
Eject tape now.
Looks good to me.
And audio head. Audio
Of course, as soon as I said that. But number 3 does have a history of doing that, so let's just see.
audio test complete. Head cleaning.
If it does that during number 4, then I think I'd have a problem.
Please stop. Eject tape now. Clean video and audio head.
A little bit during number
Audio
4.
test. Audio test.
Let's let it finish its process.
Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now. Clean video and audio head. Audio test.
So I'd say it was the recording part that needed to,
Audio test.
it's fixing,
Head cleaning complete.
not so much the video drone.
To clean tape path.
But I guess we'll find out now how it behaves when I do this. Press it twice so it goes a little faster. And this tape's been through a lot of cleanings. Number 3. Number 2. Number 1. Let's see if it'll start on its own. Okay, so it didn't start on its own. Hit the play button.
Clean video and audio heads. Audio test. Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Yeah.
Clean
Let's
video and
take the tape out. And let's see what number 1 looks like on this. Sorry. Let's do it faster. Okay, we're at the beginning of the tape. Let's see if it'll play on its own. Okay. It looks like it's supposedly playing on its own. So I think number 1 is acting up. think this tape has reached the point where it's seen better days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one more tape. But it's another new head cleaner. Another wet process that I've never used before. Same principle, you put the liquid in there. This time, I'm going to try the head cleaning liquid that's provided. They don't say what the chemical is, but I'm not even certain the liquid's coming out. No, I don't think it's coming out. Okay. Let's try the cleaning solution that came with the other tape. This one. But I'm having some issues opening this up. Today's not my day for head cleaners, I guess. Maybe putting the tape in caused that problem. Alright, let's go with this one, Old Reliable. Okay. It didn't even take the tape. Ah, you gotta love these things. All I can tell is that it's rubbing against it, and then it stops, and then doesn't look like it ejects on its own. So, all right, let's see if that did anything to clean the head at all. Let's put it on video 2.
Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
It's kind of sad that so far the only reliable head cleaner is the one from my basement, which is this one.
Audio.
The other, which I originally owned as a kid. The other two were from eBay. And the wet process doesn't really work that great for either one of them.
Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
Okay. Just for fun, let's give this a movie test. Okay. The fact that it's not accepting the tape right away is not a good sign. So far I don't see too many problems with it though. It does seem to be playing the tape just fine. Okay, let's just stop. So, it looks like it's working. I'll give it one more cleaning and then try it the same tape, and we'll see. I won't bother with the head cleaner, I'm just going to play the tape itself. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. It's funny how I end up liking my eaten up Scotch head cleaner better than the other two brands I tested. I didn't see that coming, I gotta be honest with you. Okay. Now I'm just gonna try and clean just a little bit of. I didn't put anything, alcohol or anything on this. It's just empty. Just checking out the spools, all of the spools, the ones where the videos feed through. I don't see a whole lot of dirt at all on any of them. Okay. Give this another good clean. Alright, and there's no dirt on that area. So, let's pop this in again. Now the head cleaner is just the tape, and looks like it accepted it right away. That's a good sign. It's not playing anything. Perfect. Let's hit play again and see if anything moves. No. Wow, this VCR is temperamental. Sorry. Low battery on this, so I'm gonna have to come back to this video. Just gonna try one last thing. Gonna stick the head cleaner in there.
Clean video and audio head. Audio test.
I'd say video drum is fine. Audio's fine.
Audio test
Eating tapes, not fine.
Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
We're definitely coming back to this after I get this battery recharged. Nothing eaten. We'll be back. Well, I'm playing the video. Sorry about the blurriness. See if we can get a focus here. Playing this tape here. And the quality seems to be working as good as it needs to be. So, I think this one is as good as I'm going to get it. We'll just try one last step here. We'll stop it. And we'll rewind it all the way to the beginning. And then safely eject the tape in. We'll just pause it here for a sec. So, looks fine to me. Stop. And rewind. Looks like it's getting ready to play it on. Nope. There we go. Looks like he ejected it when it was done. No damage to the tape. But just to be certain, just as before, let's... Okay, this one, it blinks like that. So let's just turn the power off. Turn the power back on. I'm not really certain why it blinks like that. Seems fine to me. Yeah. Alright. Rewind it. And it's ejecting. I guess it behaves differently than other VCRs in terms of, at least it's not saying stop eject right now. Because it says VHS Quick Start on it, and as I've said in previous videos, first of all, I don't know if Citizen exists anymore. I didn't test out any of these tracking buttons. I don't know if it has auto tracking or not. Anyways, it seemed to work good, but this is a definitely different type of VCR than the previous 3 VCRs that I used. I've never heard of VHS Quick Start, but it seems to be working just fine. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, click that subscribe button and tune in next time for more great content. Okay, thanks, bye. This is a side note as a bonus. I think the audio sounded different from the other VCR compared to this one because it's only using one of the cords for audio. So it doesn't, I don't think this thing has a stereo sound. It sounded alright to me, it sounded better with this VCR. But yeah, I think this is just a different type of VCR. I still don't know exactly what these guys do. Have to get whatever that is out there. So thanks for watching. Well, maybe someday we'll come back to this and figure out what the rest of this stuff does. Okay, bye. This is just a small bonus again. This is the JVC. That says bachelor number 2. This is 2 weeks since I tested this out. It's still working perfect.
To clean tape pad, depress and hold, rewind, scan, search, now.
However, I have a little story to tell about this. I've come to the conclusion, well, I tried playing the Christmas tape and it had a few lines on it, so I decided to try getting rid of the lines by trying the eBay head cleaners again. These two guys. And actually I didn't try this one again. I gave up after this one. Because when I put this one in, not only did it not work, but when I tried this tape in there again, this thing froze up. It didn't work at all. I had to clean the drum again with the paper. I had to clean the tape head with the recording head with the Q-tip, and then I decided not to try this again. Not gonna play that again. We went straight to putting in this guy, which you just saw, and it played perfectly. But we learned this guy from eBay, it was doing, like we saw in the previous videos, it wouldn't play on this one, which this thing has never had any problems for a long time until this thing came along. So I think it's either, whatever the cleaning solution is that they put in this thing, it's either too old, and which by the way I've tried it on both holes this time. It's either too old, the liquid in here, or there's something harmful on the tape, the tape itself in there. So I'm definitely not trying that again. I'm going to stick to my own methods. What I've been using seems to work. Shepherd's Jug Mart isopropyl alcohol 99% was a lot better than whatever the heck was in this thing that came with this. So yeah, it's like I always say, it's better that I make the mistakes before you do. So if you're gonna buy any head cleaners on eBay, just be careful. You don't know whether it's gonna work, or if it's just, I didn't think it could make things worse, but apparently it can. Even if it's just a few nudges, you pop her in there and suddenly it stops playing. So I will definitely not be giving these away as a gift to the same person I give the VCRs away to. I'm going to make sure the VCRs are clean, and if they stop working for the person I give it to, then I'll be making another video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.